blood-curdling, spine-chilling, heart-racing fear. You are now listening to Dark Waters, the king of horror.
I grew up in a small town, Sylvan Grove, Kansas. Population, no more than 350 people in the 1990s. And when I say this town was small, I mean small. Everybody was in everybody's business. Now, Halloween was a special time around Sylvan Grove. You see, we always had the pre-Halloween celebration. And the biggest part of that celebration was this clown show. The clown? Mr. Reeves. Now, Mr. Reeves is what I would call the original creepy clown. And I still remember to this day the rumors that swirled around about him. People said he was a pedophile. Some people said he was a murderer. But it was awfully odd and strange that Mr. Reeves only could get a gig working as a clown during Halloween. And I still remember how freaky and weird his performance was. His voice, the balloons, and the weird ending with him stabbing watermelon.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present before you tonight an entertainment extravaganza. Aha! Balloons! What fun! Suffer your fate! And suffer your fate! And suffer your fate!
Now, like I was saying earlier, the day after the Halloween performance is actually Halloween. And I'll never forget it. Me and my best friend Eddie were so excited about headed out and going to get us some candy. Our plan was to hit two houses. They were absolutely mandatory. The first was Mrs. Hughes. She always gave out these candy cigarettes and Fun Dip. And the next one was Mama D. Mama D would give you ring pops, bags full of ring pops. Everything else in between was completely inconsequential. The problem was Mama D was on one side of the town and Miss Hughes was on the other. So we had to track all the way across town. We decided to start with Miss Hughes' house first. We headed out on our bicycles and rode over there. And one thing you gotta understand about my town is the houses sit off the street. You had to ride up these long dirt driveways in order to get to the actual house. I'm talking about 75 yards off the street. When you got there, you got your candy and headed back out. So we hit Miss Hughes' house, the mother lode. And I need you to realize, since it wasn't a whole bunch of kids in this town, the candy was separated between about 25 of us. So when we went home stacked. We hit Miss Hughes' house, get our candy. And Eddie and I decided to skip the houses in between and go straight to Mama D's. And that's when stuff starts to go wrong. I'd say we're about 3/4 of the way to Mama D's house. And we get to this section where we have to ride along this dirt road. From there you turn left onto this paved road, and then it's about a 5-minute ride to her front door. So we're riding along this dirt road, and Eddie starts to freak out. Hey man, do you see that guy up there? There's somebody standing in the roadway. Look, somebody's standing in the roadway. And I've always had to wear glasses. And I'm not talking about regular glasses. I'm talking about bifocal glasses. And in that dim light, I really couldn't see what he was talking about. But Eddie is freaking out. Somebody's standing in the road. Somebody's standing in the road. He literally stops his bike. I keep riding forward. Eddie, come on, man. Stop playing. Let's go. As I get closer and closer, my vision starts to be able to kick in and focus a little bit. And there's someone standing in the middle of the roadway, dressed as a clown. But this clown has horns on top of his head. And that's when it hit me. The only person that ever dressed up like a clown that included horns was Mr. Reeves. I come to a screeching halt on my bike, put both feet on the ground, and stand up, lifting my butt off the seat. And now I'm staring at him. Come here, kid. Come here. Come over here, kid. Come here. You know how your instincts tell you just shouldn't do something? Well, my instincts were screaming at me. Oh no, we're not going down there by him. Never. And in that moment, Eddie pedals his bike up right next to me. Come on, man, we need to go. We're going the other way. We need to turn around. Now, this clown, which I'm pretty sure was Mr. Reeves, was about 45 yards away from me at this point in time. And then he takes off running towards me. And I know as a kid, you kind of panic and freak out and your mind sees things. But I swear to you, it looked like he had.
If you would like to hear more of this story and others like it, head over to iamdarkwaters.com. You now have two options. You can sign up and become a member. The price is $4.99 per month. Or you can buy access the latest Dark Waters horror narration album Crown Me King. It will only cost you $1.99. For less than the price of a cup of coffee you can access the best horror narration content in the world. iamdarkwaters.com. Become a member today.